Yeah.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
Knowing.
I'm
It's
afraid.
been a
I'm like
10-year
seriously more afraid of the colonoscopy than I am of the breast reduction.
No, the colonoscopy is great, lovey.
Well, it's the prep that just is hard.
No, the prep. I'm like
the
the
prep
prep
is
of
yes.
it. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's short lived in the scheme.
It
of
is
life,
short
but
lived.
It just is not fun.
It just feels like really bad gas pains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you might feel like you might want to die, but then you're good to go after
But
that.
also, too, on a positive note, the
It clears
colonoscopy is the
5
best
pounds.
sleep you have.
It is. It is the best sleep.
So they'll wake you up, and you're like, "No, I'm good.
Right. Be like, what?
I'm good. No, you have to leave. You have to get out of here."
Like
I
the
know that
countdown.
like twilight sleep or whatever that they give you.
Countdown, like from 10, you're like 10, 9. Resume.
Dancing in the beginning one.
Air cheers.
What are you drinking? Soda? What is that?
Red wine.
No, that's it. Yeah, it's why. But it's a blue cup, so you can't really see in it.
That's why.
It's a little tumbler.
Is it your grandmom's? Remember her little cup that she would?
I know. She used to like drink out of a tumbler.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Hers-
that's why
hers
I'm starting to like search
Big.
tumblers.
Yes. The big tumblers, though.
Yeah, this one's kind of small actually.
That is
Yeah.
a small tumbler for you.
A small
Right?
tumbler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One thing we have to talk about tonight is Cooper Sharp cheese and why it's the best fucking cheese ever.
It's the best fucking cheese ever.
Listen, you guys are gonna die. There is a place called Elevated Eats that just opened up by me. They have fried Cooper
Stop it.
wedges.
Mm-mm. No.
Mm.
It's on.
It is
We got to go there. We have to go
good.
there.
And hot honey. You dip it in hot
No.
honey.
Oh.
So good.
Oh my
I would dip my
god.
balls.
I thought the two
I would
of you.
so
as soon
dip
as
my
I
balls
ate
in
it,
that.
Yeah, I was like, Kristen and Tara got to get here. Tipped her balls in.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
look at Kristen's. I gotta show her your trucker hat we're getting. Did I
Yeah.
send it to you,
I was
Kristen?
gonna wear a hat tonight.
I'm getting
So
a couple.
I also want to get the BVE, the big Vagine energy.
We're gonna do that.
We
one
need
too.
at
I
least
have-
one hat of that too, right? Like a
Yes.
BV.
Did I email it to you or did I like text
No,
it to you?
I think that.
I
So
thought I
this is we're having merch on here.
Merch.
Just
I love it.
so everybody
Yes.
knows, we're gonna have to attach our merch.
I love how
hat
Freddie
and our
Freddie dissed us and just gave it to his assistant. Excuse me, Freddie. He's busy.
It's busy.
You know.
And listen, is
Oh,
he
here
gonna
it
have
is.
like sized hats? Because I have
Here,
a big
look.
head.
Yes. So
That's
this
not
is
gonna fit me.
No, that's the trucker hat for Kristen,
Yeah.
the full regime in red. But we could do any color.
Yeah.
And then I'm just getting like a white, my little baseball hats that I wear. And then we're getting those tumblers. Oh, I told the girls that we're gonna send it to Kelsey.
Oh my god, yes. We're
And
gonna
Matt.
give her the wine tumbler with like a bottle of wine.
A bottle of wine with it.
Or like
and then
champagne and be like, please have mercy on us
Mm-hmm.
and help us.
And we're not psycho. We just live down the street.
No,
and
no.
you'll see we're not crazy when you see well, I mean, I guess we could be considered that if you see
Yeah, like no. But I mean,
know.
how many people are really doing that?
Right.
Right? Like how many people
Exactly.
in Sea Isle are like dropping by Kylie and being like, here, can you be on our podcast? Like,
Right.
I don't know. Maybe there are. Maybe there's like people doing this and we'll not be the only ones.
But I know that she drinks, so that's a plus. We can do
Yes.
beer or wine,
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
she drinks.
Yeah, we gotta find out what she likes.
I know. Maybe we can Google that or rewatch some of her or listen to her podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's what I thought. I should probably start watching her
Listening.
podcast
Yeah,
and
that's
listening.
Netflix. I mean, she has a lot of like celebrity guests on. I know that because I
know, yeah.
on my feed.
It does, yeah.
And I'm like, she has so and so on and this person on. I think she had Chelsea Handler on.
What?
Well, she did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Because
I would-
Chelsea Handler makes fun of men that wear socks with like I think
the loafers?
the slip, not loafers,
Crocs.
sandals or
Yeah,
like
Crocs or
the
something.
slides or something like that,
It is.
But I only
What I
saw
have
a
on
very
right now?
short clip of it.
Like what I have on right now.
Megan,
Yeah, let me see. Let me see.
I got like slide Crocs
Put
on
your
the
foot
side.
up.
I can't.
She can't look.
I'll just put this.
And then she has socks
got
on.
socks.
Yeah,
on
like
with
that. Yes, that's the look. That's
Yeah,
it.
but I think girls can get away with it more than guys.
A bunch of percent.
Yeah.
And I got long pants on, so
Yeah, no, you can get away with it. And
It's
it's cold
probably
down here.
like, it probably is a trend right now for girls, I would think.
yeah.
Oh yeah, like the girls wear the half Nike socks,
Yeah.
right? With those sandals
Slides.
or slides.
Mhm.
I think that's still in if you're sports, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
Yeah.
just start recording.
Yeah, we're
because
so
it's
into
fun.
fashion and the latest trends.
Right.
We
You
are.
know, I'm still wearing my
Follow,
Stevie Nicks.
follow us
Yeah.
for loungewear and sweatshirts and slides.
I'm into loungewear. I know. I was just saying that the other day. I'm like, I wear nothing but like athleisure wear. Like that is all I wear.
Mhm.
It's like, whatever. Like my,
So I was in anthropology
is
the other
gold.
day, and I'm like, I saved my gift cards, like, which is so nice. Like, some people gave me it for my 50th, and I'm like, I'm saving my gift cards for spring, summer, for when that comes out. I literally had to stop myself from buying the sweats, the PJs, and I had to focus on get shit you can wear out. But I gravitate,
I know,
because
right? Yeah, it's so tempted to just buy that.
right? Yes.
Yeah.
And then I
You're
did
like, oh,
find
I don't have this color black in the short, the 3/4 length.
Black. That's where
Right.
it's at.
Oh,
Yep.
so sure enough, I bought, it's so cute. I can't wait to show you guys. It's a black, of course it's black, tank top, connected to gym pants, like the flowy ones that I always wear. It is amazing. It is comfortable. It's so great. I'm like, I might
sounds
wear
good
this
for
out.
this
I
summer.
don't give a shit. Like,
Put a jean jacket on and no one would know.
it actually would look cute with a jean
Yeah.
jacket, I'm telling you, right? But of course, I'm like, I'm going to allow myself at least one thing
Yeah.
comfortable.
I'm trying, like, this summer, I'm going to make it a mission to bring some color to my life because I just wear so much black.
We'll see.
I mean, I
Color?
have this over top of my whole black
That is
outfit, but
green.
yeah.
You know, you're doing
I
good.
know your whole black outfit. Yeah. I heard some woman tell me, she's like, you're all in work once. She's like, she's like, it was like, you know how like in Moonstruck when he's like, I like your dress. It's very bright.
Yeah.
She would be like, she's like, you always wear patterned shirts. And I was like, okay.
Do I? Okay.
All right.
Maybe.
Like,
I know. I was like, oh, yes, I do often wear patterned shirts.
Like,
you
yes.
could have started the convo better. Like, oh my God, I like your shirts. They're usually all patterned.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right. And why can't we give women like compliments? You know what I mean? Like,
Might have made
I
a
always
little
tell
bit of a
Livia, I'm like, we're hype girls. Like, there is enough for everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
like,
Just say something nice.
we have to hype up each other up. We have to lift each other up.
Mm-hmm.
Not be like,
said-
I like your shirts. They're,
I
your
I know
patterned
a couple
shirts.
people that just soon as they see you, they immediately compliment every time I see them.
I know who you're talking about.
You
It's
know
so
who I'm
cute.
talking about. A close
Yeah.
friend of mine and her daughter. Every time I see them, and I'm like, I'm always like, I have to do that more. Like,
I know,
as soon as
right? I
I
know.
love your outfit, or your hair looks great, or is that new
Yeah.
lipstick, whatever. And I'm like, they always do it, and I'm like, I need to do it more.
I think it's a good conversation piece too. Like when, somebody,
Yeah.
like today I was at the hair salon. She's like, I love your pants. Of course, they're sweats because that's all I wear. And I was like, thanks so much. And we started talking.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
And then,
get them
yeah,
online.
you can meet somebody or like find out like new, places to go and get your clothes.
Yeah. Because I thought these were, I don't know if are we allowed to say like name brands on our jam here?
I think so, as long as we don't claim that we, started them.
I don't know. Madeline I thought they were free people, free movement. They're not. They're natural life. You know that like they have all those.
Yeah,
fun-
I get a lot of my gifts there. Like for
Oh, natural light.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. So
I know
that's what
that.
these
Yeah,
are.
okay.
Yeah. So I thought they were, but
They're
anyway.
the ones that got all wet.
Yes, these are the ones. Yeah. But I love. They're just comfortable, and fun and fresh
And they're not black.
and they're not black. They're
fresh.
teal.
They're teal. Lift up
Yes.
your leg.
Oh, can I? Oh my
let
God.
me see. Let me see. Lift it up. Lift. Oh my God. Oh, cute.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're kind of like a mint greenish, like a darker mint green.
And then I threw on my Stevie Nicks tee with it,
Nice. Comfy.
love that.
Oh, there you go.
Stevie Nicks.
Shout out. That's the second person I saw on Stevie Nicks shirt this week.
I love her. Do you know I wanted to go see her,
Love
but it
her.
was $700 a ticket, and that was like in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Jill, I think Jill sent it to me or something. This was maybe a year ago or 2 years
I think
ago when she came.
we were thinking, I was thinking about going too. I
Yeah.
was like, no, it's too much.
Yeah, it was too. I'm like, I love her. No offense, but no, I'm.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not. I didn't.
That's crazy.
obviously
I feel like
go.
we went and I feel like, didn't we all go? I know I was there with my cousin and Jen Valentine and Jeff Valentine.
Christ. This was
I
years
feel
ago.
we probably look like we're in our 20s, like still.
Mhm.
Probably still in our mid 20s.
And you saw her?
I
And you
saw
saw
her.
Stevie Nicks? Was she with someone
And,
else? Or
and
was
we
she
were
with
like
anyone?
almost up at the stage. We were like
Oh,
almost up at the stage.
I would have loved
And
that.
we were in Denny and we were with Reese in the limo.
Oh. No, and Denny, did he buy the?
I don't know. Hallie wasn't there.
You just had Racy drive you guys.
I don't know. I don't know how it all worked. Yeah. You know, when you have just like this memory,
Yeah, just
which
like
is
a
really
foggy-
fading, it's like fading my memory. I'm like, what? I don't remember that. I'm like,
Well, it's so funny because I was telling my hairdresser today, I'm like, I remember shit from high school. You know, like a song will trigger it or something. And, you know, we always say we can't even remember yesterday, but like I vividly, I can't remember it. Of course, I can't remember what I told her right now, but it was something from high school.
yeah.
Oh, I remember what it was. Our cousins got married at Fisher's. And so she was just telling me about this restaurant.
Oh, Fisher's Tudor House.
Fisher's Tudor House, which is off of Street Road. She's like,
I was thinking Fisher's Park.
oh, sorry.
yeah.
I'm like, no.
Right? Yeah. So she's telling me it's right across the street from Fisher's, this restaurant she went to with her mom. And it was so good for Mother's Day. They handed out plants on Mother's Day. Like not flowers, like everybody got a plant. How sweet is that? And then
You gave it to me.
I would have, yeah, I don't do plants.
Just do plants.
Yeah. But I was like, oh my God, speaking of Fisher's, a lot of our cousins got married there. And I remember it was the first time I had chicken cordon bleu and I thought I died and went to heaven.
Obsessed since.
And I still love it. But why do I remember that shit? And I can't remember, you know, like why I went
They
into
walked
a
into a
room
room.
Also, like one of the first weddings receptions
that we were allowed to go. Yeah,
to.
yeah.
So that's why it was like probably.
You know what?
Yeah,
It's getting,
you know, but like,
hold on.
you
honey.
know, can't.
It's just the tip.
I just got a text chain and it said just the tip.
That's the name of the.
And I just peed a little because that's awesome. Just the tip. Right?
Just the tip. Just
Some
the
of the
tip.
people listen to your podcast. That
Good.
sent me this text, so they're going to be like, "That was
Jody,
awesome."
we have a couple. Yeah, we have Jody, like a few of those. They've gotten some good downloads.
Reviews. Does it sound better, Lovey, or no?
Yeah, I think it's better. It'll just be in time if I could, you know, I think you look like you're a little bit better so far, but it's not all the time.
Okay.
So
Maybe
give it a try.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the people that sent just the tip. It's a fun group.
Yeah.
Is that your
Shout out to
knitting
the
club
fun
group?
Tippers.
Nashville
knitting club?
group. Yeah. The knitting club.
The knitting club.
We knit club. Yeah. Right.
We gather and don't knit.
Yeah. That's the best.
All
The
right, so it's
unknitting
just,
club.
I'm afraid that Madeleine's her computer is going to die.
Does she have
I'm going to text her.
Text her for
Does she have like a charger somewhere? Or?
We're actually in the garage.
I know,
We're
yeah,
in
I could see.
Barrage.
The barrage.
I could see the barrage. The barrage. I could see the back.
Mom.
Yeah.
Oh, bring down charger. Comes up on her thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. So, what do you want to chit chat about?
I know. Were we talking about something probably not important before the echo?
Yeah, they were just regular.
You don't want to talk about your thing, right?
Yeah. Why?
All right, I can do that.
No, I don't want to force you because you know you said you might have some concerns, but
I
well, you don't have to
am
say specific.
so excited that I have a colonoscopy coming up and
My God, I love them.
and a breast reduction.
Yeah.
See, this is where we need the
And
clap.
I literally saw them in like my file because you know they take a picture from insurance, and I was like, what?
Wait, so people can't see it.
Seen them in picture form,
Right?
I've never seen them in picture form, and when I did, I was like, wow.
So, Kristen, you got it. People can't see it, so you got to tell them like what your size was, or just like maybe explain it
Just
if
very
you want
large.
to. Just large.
I don't want to go into that much detail.
Large, yeah. Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
large.
But
and-
just like, let's just say like big.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
like
Uh,
needed like
Needed this
Was the
back
neck
30
was
years
starting to
ago.
hurt. Like
right.
even it like lays on my stomach. I get indigestion from it. Like it's
30
yeah.
30 years ago, it needed
30
to
years
happen.
ago needed it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's so exciting.
Now then I was like really thin. They actually did get smaller as the thinner I got.
Right. Isn't that
At
like
this point, I can't lose a pound even on like some GLP. My mom texts me tonight and she's like, so which one are you on again? Or which one were you on? And I was like, she goes, this one's the best one. I go, oh no, I was on the best one.
and it's still
On
nothing.
the best one. I'm like, and I still was like, everybody like can lose weight. Everyone, except Kristen Diorio. I can't lose shit on that thing.
You're the
I'm going
exception.
to be on the commercial. Like you should have me on the commercial. I will skip through the field in the background and be like,
But me, everybody but me. Speaking of that, did you ever go back to your doctor and were you like, this is not working? So what do we do from here?
so they got it covered, right? Because of, especially in perimenopause and menopause, you get this visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs, attached to your organs, which is dangerous to have, right? So everybody's like, we want you to lose weight. So like, we will, this is a good thing. And then 6 months in or 5 months in, they wouldn't approve it anymore because I hadn't lost enough weight.
Well,
So
isn't that
you had to
their
lose. I lost like maybe literally in like 6 months. Everyone loses like 95 pounds in like 6 months. I lost 8.5 and I had to lose 9.5
Okay, but
to get the like drug, like to get the prescription and they wouldn't give it to me.
wouldn't that be the drug's fault
Well,
that it's not
my
working?
doctor thought that because of the shortage, I couldn't like get the higher dosage. But like even the higher dosage, like I don't know. I don't seem to have like a reaction to it. Like just the things I can tell like my body, like whatever I do different, it like works. And then after 3 months, it just gives up. It's like my body adapts to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think that I might get some like I think it's like a function like I want to say functional medicine, like not like it's traditional. If there's probably something off, I really think there's something off, but nothing major, like not anything life threatening, right? But like just something off in my body. I don't know what it is. It's in my gut. So I think I might get some like
I
different
definitely
testing outside of like mainstream medicine. Do you know what I mean?
right. And ask them like, is this common? Has this happened
Yeah.
before? Like, where am I the only like? Because right now I feel like the only one that it hasn't worked, or is
Well, it
there?
does. There are people they call non-responders, and there's like a percentage. Yeah. So of course I'm the non-responder, right? So yeah.
So of course you're one of the non-responders of like the 2%. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like the 2%, which like I'm normally not like in the like percentage like my whole life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I guess that's where perimenopause, like this menopause things comes in, because everything changes about you. And all of a sudden you're like, you look different and like everything reacts different than you've ever done before, and nothing. I run 3 days a week. I weight train 2 days a week.
I
Like,
know.
I can't lose pounds. But of course, I haven't stopped drinking. So,
Well, you put in the work though.
You know.
Plus that, even if you drank, I feel like it shouldn't. It still should be
it
some.
shouldn't be that hard. No, I know. So that's why I feel like I'm going to look into it a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
I would definitely.
yeah, I'm
No,
going to get my
yeah.
poop. I'm going to get my poop tested.
Try here with the two other things you got going on. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's
Mhm.
gonna lose. That's gonna help you lose poundage too,
Oh my God.
right?
Yeah, they're.
Yeah,
Like
that's
those
taking
pups
that
are-
off.
Yeah,
It'll
they
probably
might-
be like 10 pounds or like
Yeah, you
maybe
might-
8.
They might
Yeah,
be. I don't know. I'm thinking 15.
3 to 4 in each at least.
He's
Oh,
like,
oh.
he's like, what size do you want? I'm like, how low can you go?
How low can you go?
I'm like,
What
is
are we
there like
talking
a,
here? Right? What are we
Yeah.
talking? How low?
I'm like, how
So-
low?
Yeah.
So he's going to go as low as he can go.
Yeah.
No. I told him like a small C.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
You know, it's so
Yeah.
You don't want it that dramatic where you're,
No.
all
I
of a
think a
sudden.
small C is good. Like not super close to a D. I just want to be in a size that I've never been before in my life.
And did you tell him to do like? Sorry, I know you can cut this out if you want, but it's
Yeah. So what
So,
about
yeah.
how about the colonoscopy?
so the
Did we talk
colonoscopy was
about that?
great. I had one.
Yeah, I should
I
lose
had one.
another 5 pounds.
Yeah, it
That-
was.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
feel like everybody, because we're all turning 50 or
This
have
is-
turned 50, and they're like,
what we talk about.
they want you to get it done. Actually, even before 50 now, but I pushed mine off until,
And you had
50.
polyps, but I didn't have any.
Yeah, I
but they
just
You
said
did have polyps? Oh my gosh. I'm like wondering what's in there.
one little baby. It's
May
fine.
I get a
They were
baby
gonna
one? I
find
didn't have
out.
any.
Like I let the little guys talk to him, be like, this
Hey.
one eats too
Yeah,
much
tell us
cheese.
you're coming with us.
And I was like,
Bye.
Yes.
afterwards, I go,
Cheese.
are you sure nothing's there? Because I'm really not regulated.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to double check. And they're like,
No.
sister,
Clear as a
you're
whistle.
clean as a whistle. And I'm like, well, then can you explain, everything else? Because whatever.
It's like, well, that section's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that
Deal
section's
with
good.
it. Deal with it different.
Did
Yeah.
you get your colonoscopy because of just the general one or for a reason for your gut
Went
stuff?
because of
The reason.
my IBS, and I felt like,
Yeah, but there's nothing in there, like no inflammation or anything.
and I was so excited to get one. I'm like, they're going to find out. This is it. This is the issue. Like, this is why I can't go to the bathroom right. I'm like, this is great. And they come back. They're like, you are so good. You're cleared. And there's nothing in there. I'm like, what? Like, I probably was the only person that was upset that nothing was
Yeah.
wrong. So I'm like,
Right.
You're
now I
like,
just
stick
start-
it back up. Find something.
something's wrong.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to go from like the colon upward now.
right.
Just try to
Like, I think
figure
it's
out.
my actual stomach maybe has an issue, but I'll never forget this. This was, God, I was at Foxhall. So this was like at least 10 years ago, maybe. And I was so bloated, my stomach. Like, I looked like I was 5 months pregnant. I'm like, Jeff, something's wrong. Even he was like, yeah, let's go. We're going to the ER. Something's
Did a
wrong.
pregnancy test.
Yeah, well, I did that. I did that and it said negative. So he's like, all right, we need to go. So we went to the ER and it was just so uncomfortable too. So I'll never forget. It was a redheaded doctor. He was like my age. And after all these tests, and I had like an ultrasound on my belly and everything, he comes back, he goes, you just have some backed up stool.
So he basically told you were full of shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
full of
was
shit.
so embarrassed. I'm like,
Maybe we
That's
should
it.
use that for people now. Like
You're like, thanks.
he is so backed up
you.
in stool.
Thank
Right.
you, young boy.
yes, thank you. And he's like, and I could tell him and his colleagues probably like chuckled the whole fucking time. I would too.
They were probably.
And he's like, I
Mhm.
suggest Miralax or, some Metamucil. And I'm like, I'm like, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Meanwhile, it didn't really help. It just,
Yeah.
what-
I'm afraid. I'm like seriously more afraid of the colonoscopy than I am of the breast reduction.
no, the colonoscopy is great, Lovey.
Well, it's the prep that just is horrible.
No, the prep. I'm
Oh,
like
the
the
prep,
prep of
yes.
it. Like, yeah.
And it's short-lived in the scheme.
It
of
is
things,
short
but
lived.
It just is not fun.
It just feels like really bad gas pains. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah. Like you might feel like you might want to die, but then you're good to go after
But
that.
also, too, on a positive note, the
It clears
colonoscopy is the
5
best sleep
pounds.
you'll ever have.
It is. It is the best sleep.
So they'll wake you up, and you're like, no, I'm good.
Right. We like what?
I'm good. No, you have to leave. You have to get out of here.
Like the
Yeah, that
countdown.
like twilight sleep or whatever that they give
You
you.
count down like from 10, you're like 10, 9.
So they're waking you up, and you're like, no,
Like, no.
no.
Are my kids here?
Oh, God, no.
I had to-
We're
I
staying.
had to get like an EKG for the surgery, and she was like, I was like, my like work bestie were always like, I can go for like a hospital visit, like not like a serious one, but like maybe like 2 days where like nobody asked me for anything, and
Right.
I just lay there, like just
Right.
even if they come in and get my like my heart, I'm like,
Yeah.
and she was like, okay, yeah,
Like fresh IV, like fresh fluid.
that's where I'm at right now.
I would
Nice
love that.
hospital visit,
I thought
little
about
mini
that a couple
hospital
times
visit.
at the dentist, like the dentist chair. They lay you back, and
Yeah.
I'm like, it's such a comfy chair, and I'm like, oh, this is so nice.
If they weren't like doing root canal, it'd be great.
Yeah, as long as they're not drilling. Like,
Laying
how
back,
is it
just
possible
laying.
that no one has like progressed the sound of like the dentist tools. Like, how have we not gone beyond this? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like some of it isn't even what actually they put in your mouth. It's the noise.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
coming at
is.
ya.
And the faster the drill, like I'm like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? What's happening? Because the drill sounds like you're chipping off my whole fucking tooth.
Yeah.
But it's
Right.
not. But like you said, it's just the sound where you're like, oh my God, I'm
It's
dying.
the sound. Like, yeah. Like, I feel like, can we do like music to it or something? Like, the faster the drill goes, it'll be like Eminem rapping really fast or,
The music goes up louder.
Right.
yeah.
You
Like,
know,
or
when
an
you like
opera
back
singer.
out,
Like,
car, like the music turns down.
yeah.
Or when you get a call.
Yes. But like
Yes.
with that,
I
the
guess-
music should go up in the office.
Yes.
I guess that's why they tell you if you want to put earphones on, but then like, do you want to put earphones on? Because you're like, I mean, do I need to be prepared for like the sound to get higher? And then I know I might have to brace myself like for pain or something.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, we don't get earphones.
No.
I've got
I mean-
sunglasses, but that's
Yeah.
it. No.
I guess if I had them on, he would be like, yeah, you can keep them in. But I guess I never
Yeah.
was like offered them.
I feel like, you know, that you don't know how like the drill's going to go and how like loud it's going to get. It's like the biscuit can. You know what I mean? Like when you open the biscuits and you know when it's going to pop.
Pop. Yes.
And then you're just like, this is stressful.
Yeah.
Right. And the spoon doesn't work. And then it's half of the thing is then
Yeah.
like half of the what's inside, the biscuit or whatever,
You gotta
is
get
like
it knifed.
ripped and it's knifed. And then some of it's sticking out.
Yeah.
And then you
Then it
ruin
gets limp.
Yeah, it's limp.
Yeah.
It's limp days.
Limp biscuit.
Limp
Limp
biscuit.
Biscuit. That's where they got their name.
That is. It must be.
It
That's
must
what
be.
that is. They were like talking
Open
about
up the
like when they
can.
had to pop their biscuits open.
Right?
And
Which
they
is the
couldn't.
greatest name
Limp
of a band.
Bizkit.
Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit.
Limp biscuit. Totally.
Watch,
Have
they'll be
they
like,
done it?
that's not what it meant. You girls
Limp
have it
biscuit.
wrong.
I'm like, are they doing anything right now? I haven't heard their name in a long time.
You know, that's Jeff's category.
Who's like,
I don't know.
who is in the
Yeah.
band? Like, is there a celebrity, like, or somebody's name that, no.
Let me look.
Because,
Okay.
so Charlotte, what is that? Good Luck Charlotte?
Oh, Good Luck Charlotte. That
Like
is
the rock band?
is that Kardashian married him? No, who's that?
Yeah, somebody did.
Oh my God, I'm clueless.
Oh, Lionel Richie's.
Nicole.
something.
Nicole.
Richie.
That's a guy from a group. Yeah, what is it?
Oh, he's Good Luck Charlotte. Oh, and Megan Fox.
Not Megan Fox, but the blonde, Cameron Diaz.
She married?
Didn't she marry the brother?
I don't think she's married. I thought it was Megan Fox was dating somebody. Then she's dating somebody in the band that Kardashian dates.
Yes, or yeah, something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which I forget the band name of that.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason I brought it up because I clicked on the TV the other night and the band Charlotte or Good Luck Charlotte.
Good Luck Charlotte, yeah.
They were on American Idol, I guess, the tie-in with Lionel Richie. So I was like, they haven't been around for a little while, or maybe they have, and we haven't.
Yeah, I'm just out of the scene.
Now we're gonna look up after this,
Yeah, we're gonna
Limp
look them up.
Bizkit and see what they've been up to.
Right. And we're
I
gonna
know, right? I
follow
feel
them.
like I'm going to have to dig into this a little bit.
Yeah.
Where is
Is that
Limp
the band
Bizkit?
that sings It's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely?
No,
You and Mike at Penn State?
No.
It's that one.
It's
3 a.m.
he's got the raspy voice. It's not Gavin DeGraw, but it's like
They were on tour last year.
Who, Limp? Bizkit?
The Limp.
The Limp? The Limps?
Limps.
I took a
Come to
workout
Phil-
class that had a themed like boy band, girl band workout.
Oh my God, I would have loved that.
I was just singing along the whole time, yeah. And the girl that was like being the instructor, like I don't know if because she was a young girl. I'm not sure if
She knew all the.
but I knew every word of every song.
So let's talk about that because
My
that's a great subject because Hayden loves music. I think she's got like Aubrey and Jeff, like they just love music. And I'll be, because Hayden, my daughter, she's 16 and she's driving with me. She has her permit. So she'll put on like her playlist and it'll be like Stevie Nicks, The Police. She had on Billy Idol, who I love. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, Hayden, this is awesome. So I think that like the younger generation, they have like, she knew Alanis Morissette. She knew like, she had all these things on her playlist, plus her music. And I'm like, that's just so cool.
I love when like they play songs and then I'm like I start singing them like
How do you know
this
it?
song?
Right.
And this is our song.
Right.
I'm like, this is ours.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, step off our generation.
Yeah, I was like, they're like,
Our
Yes.
generational music.
it's an old song. I
You
was
know
like,
why?
not that old, but older.
Because they get it from TikTok, I believe.
Yeah.
And then they look it up and they're like, oh yeah, and then they start singing it. But
I was like, sorry, Mom. Yeah, it is your song.
yeah, it is. But no, I love it because they'll be like, I think we're alone now. And she starts singing it and it's on her thing. And I'm like,
Oh my God. Like Tiffany? Is that
yeah,
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
Yeah,
I don't
Tiffany.
Oh my God.
It was, yeah, it's really cool.
All right, wait, I'm gonna pause this for a minute.
Right, I know. I bet it'll be
She's like,
Mavis.
hey, listen.
It's probably will be made.
Oh my God.
Wait, I have to take care of my dog. I'm not gonna mix it.
All right, I'm resuming.
It's a new Corbell?
Oh, it's new.
Oh my God, we have a new Corbell to crack open. Oh my God, she even put it in the cooler. God bless her.
Why?
Oh, yeah, you take it easy.
You've had 4 drinks in 2 hours.
Shitball sacks. Shit, yes. Make sure and off
What
at
we're talking about.
3333.
more drinks. That's what we were talking about.
We had to
Get more
get
drinks.
some refills.
It's Memorial Day. Holla.
Yeah.
Oh,
Start of the
right?
summer.
Right,
And then it's
and
rainy and cold
It
here.
really is though when, I'll tell you something cheesy after this, but when I was driving down and you pull in to Sea Isle, which is my love, you just feel like I can't help but feel like I do feel joy.
like lighter.
Yes,
Happy.
lighter joy, like.
Yeah.
And I know I have a lot of things going on after this, but it really does. I know it's so fucking cheesy to say, but it really does. Because, we talk about
Wow.
that one bridge where you leave your troubles at the bridge.
Right, yeah, we used to say that. Remember when we lived together and had our beach house? It'd be like every toll, you'd be like, I'm getting a little
Yep.
bit out, like I'm just.
Yep, you leave your troubles. Leave your troubles.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
may
right.
just be for a weekend, but at least like you do. And then to be cheesy, like I texted Jeff and I was like, oh, thank you so much, loves, for being able to be down here. Like I feel so blessed. But it is like, it's just, he knows how much it's my happy place,
And even our
Right.
kids, because we've been coming down
Oh,
here
yeah.
for so long, and our kids kind of grew up, coming down here
Yeah,
in the
they
summers.
did.
Coming down.
Riding down with Madeline today, and she was like, it was not annoying. I loved hearing it, but she kept saying over and over again, I'm just so happy, Mom.
Yeah.
I just can't wait. I'm so excited. Just to be down here. And it's a rainy, cold weekend.
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
Right?
Just
Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
down and,
it's just, yeah. I mean, our
Yeah.
scenery.
Madeline was the first baby. She was 2 when we got the house
Yeah.
in 57. No, was she 2 or 1?
I remember that picture you
remember?
guys all took, like when you had settlement, you know?
Oh my,
Yeah, she was probably like less than 2,
Oh, yeah,
right?
she was
Or
definitely 1.
maybe like
Maybe
18
1 and a
months.
half
Yeah.
or something.
Chrissy, a
Yeah.
picture came up the other day for me. I don't know how or why. I think I was looking for stuff for Marley, for her graduation or whatever. And it was all of us for Olive's first birthday on our deck on 57.
Down here, yeah, we
Down here.
celebrated.
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Probably first and second.
Yeah.
to-
Yeah.
It's just a lot of, it's always like.
Oh my God, yes. I remember that on the deck.
Yeah.
It's fun about
Oh.
having summer birthdays too.
I know. That was 10 years ago. 10 years
10
ago.
years ago. That's insane. That's insane.
Mhm.
Like, just like our girls, like you just think Megan and Mike are going to be empty nesters.
I know you're going to be empty nester.
Yeah,
Like come like August. What are you going to do? Like there's going to be like no one.
I know. It's gonna be so like I'm
The
kinda
world
like,
is your oyster, like literally.
Yeah, I think that like there's
Literally.
moments where like I'm not like a super deep person where every day it's on my mind, and I'm thinking about all the oh my God, this is the last of this, like it's gonna hit me like probably at graduate moments,
Right.
Like, oh my God,
Right.
this is
Right,
it, and then
right,
I'll
yeah.
bawl and I'll be like a mess or whatever. Most of the time, I'm like, oh, this is what we wanted to do.
This is
Wanted
what
to
you
have
talked about.
kids, and you want to raise
Right, you were
them,
like-
and there they go, and we did it, and we're like we need to
Right.
celebrate, and
Well,
and then
that's
we'll just do a lot of things like
You raise them to be independent and then be able to make themselves happy,
yeah, and
you know?
so that's the thing that I try to remember too. It's like, as sad as I am that Marlee's going to Alabama and she won't be with us, it's not about me. It's about her. It's about Aubrey, and they're both so excited for this next chapter.
Yeah.
So I think if you keep
Yeah.
telling yourself that too, I think that helps
Yeah.
as well. You know what I mean? But today on the way down,
Yep.
this stupid song, I shouldn't say it's stupid. I love it so much, but it makes me cry every single time. It's just, it's called, oh my God, it just, see that? Just escaped
who
me.
sings it.
You know,
Who sings
so
it? Yeah.
you know.
Next thing you
Next
know.
thing you know.
Next thing you know, it's a country singer.
Next thing you
I
know, it's a
it.
country
Yeah.
singer, Jacob,
Yeah.
somebody maybe. And it talks, there we are, that's better. It talks about, you know, dating and then moving in together and then having that first, you know,
Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Shout out to him because it's the
Yeah.
greatest song. And then it talks about you're having your first child. And then the next thing you know, they're 12. And then the next thing you know, they're 16 and they're driving. And then the next thing you know, you're dropping them off at USC. And I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh my God.
My God.
And it's a great song. It just gets you every time. I'm like, hating this song gets me every
Yeah.
time. But it hits you in moments, you know?
I was thinking of, so on the way
Yeah.
down, Madeline kept playing like all these songs, like it was all about her playlist, whatever. And I was like, that's fine. But there was a singer, she played this one song, Megan Maroney. And I was like,
Love her.
I'm like, yeah, she's great. But she has this one song. And she's like, Mom, this makes me think of all my girlfriends. And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I think it's called Girls.
Oh, so it would pertain to us too?
Yeah, so
Or
you
is-
guys will love this. I mean, this is just the one verse, but it says, God bless the girls who bring home the wine. When you need a friend, no, they don't think twice. They let you go on for the 10,000th time about the same stories and the same guy.
Yeah.
They're easy to keep, harder to find. God bless the girls and thank God for mine. But it's like a song like all about like friendships and girls. And I was like, and so Mads was saying,
And who sings that?
Megan Maroney.
Megan Maroney. She's
But I never
Okay.
heard the song. So
I'll look that up.
it's all about girlfriends and friendship and stuff. And I was like, oh, and she was saying, yeah, this is what I think about when I think about my best friend Liv and my best friend Amelia or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah. And then I was listening to the words and I was like, after it was over, I was like, I'm thinking about my friend.
right.
Like, I
yeah,
was
like you can relate.
Yeah.
My friends too.
Yeah. You have to listen to it.
I know, right?
You have a plaque, and it's a butterfly plaque, and it says, and I won't quote it right, maybe you'll help me, but it says something like, I'm here to lift you up when you didn't even know you needed to be lifted up.
Right.
Like, that's a friend, like,
Or
How does it
like
go?
it's a real friend will pick you up when no one even realized you've fallen.
Yes, that's it.
I love
Gorgeous.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
And
like,
you know what? That's from you.
is it from me?
Yes.
Aw, I love
See?
that.
Aw.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously I didn't study it because,
Yeah.
but I knew.
No, but it was from years and years ago, and I think it might have
Yeah.
been like our girls Pollyanna.
Okay.
And part of the gift and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like a friend will lift you up when you didn't even know you needed it. Or no, when no one
I know,
else
right?
knew.
Has seen
has seen
that you've fallen.
that you've fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's definitely our tribe too. Like,
yeah.
you know, which
Totally.
is so special.
Yes.
But I'm glad that Madeline feels that way and has friends like we do too.
Yes. Oh my God. It's just
You know what I mean?
just-
That's
yeah.
what you want for your kids.
Oh my God. When you know how awesome
my-
it is
yes.
and you see
Yeah.
you know it happening.
And sometimes it takes a little while, you know, or sometimes you build little like pieces of the tribe like as you grow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and as you go into different groups and like your kids have friends and then the gym, I feel like and I tell Olivia this, I'm like, you have your core group, but then you have like a lot of
Others. Yep.
Oh yeah.
groups, a lot of friends and different interests and things too, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like T back in the day.
Remember?
She always had room for one more. Room for
Oh my God.
more
Well,
friends.
it's so funny. She bought me a book called May I Be Your Friend? May I Come or something like that. It's a children's book years ago. And like in it, she wrote like a note in it and talked about like how she's like, I love how you like, I'm always like more, more the merrier or whatever. So I think like my tattoo, I'm gonna have her signature and Holly's signature.
I love that. I know I can't, obviously we think about them every day, but especially when you're driving in to Seattle, I know it's like, for me, like, yes, you feel happy and all that stuff, but it also is a remembrance to Tracy when you're going over that bridge with the bay. I always think of
Yeah.
her there
Yeah.
too, at that spot. But yeah, but I love the tattoo idea
Yeah.
with their signature.
And I've been seeing peacocks a lot. I don't know, like I'm starting to get like with a peacock feather. I want to get like a colored one or something.
Well, the peacock
Yeah.
feather is
Like
very pretty.
I feel like I've been seeing.
It is very pretty.
Yeah.
I just got a regular feather.
Yeah.
I got a feather for Holly.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I might do a peacock feather.
Love that.
Peacocks keep coming up for me. I don't know why lately.
You should do that like with the signature.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with the signatures, like
Incorporate
on the
that
edges.
somehow.
Like I was using Chat GPT to help me like come up with
God,
a.
I don't know what the fuck I would do without ChatGPT. Like I
Never
just
used it.
What?
Not once.
God, like
My
I just, even like simple things like I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it on the show, but anyway.
I had it write me a letter to myself. I've had it like.
Yes.
I was like, write me a letter from my future self. And
Right.
after like so much you put into it, it like starts to know you.
And
I mean, like stuff that makes you like tear up.
It's creepy but amazing at the same time. Like
It's amazing.
It
Yeah.
knows like the full vagine because we would put it like I'm always like, oh, help me with this.
Put it in so much.
So it already knows that part, so it kind of grows on that. But I forget what I used it about. Well, Hayden was joking around with it, and you can put in your name. So she put in Jeff's name, and it had like all this stuff. Then she put in my name, and shit came up of like, where I lived,
Like
my phone,
your maiden name she put up?
my maiden name, and then it said my no, she put in my Tara Laffey, and it came up with my maiden name.
Wow.
It came my full address of where I live. Like now, my
God.
phone number. I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's not good. And then we were playing around with it. We did Marley and stuff, and then Hayden. And then we did Marley's boyfriend. I won't use his name. It said all the specific stuff. And he was like, what the hell? Like,
My God.
what he played, like all these things. And we're just like, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably trace like how they got the information at some point, but
Yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, through school, but your stuff, I don't know.
Yeah, but it was so good. It's so good for writing when you just have like
Writer's block.
or like you just, I don't know, just
It just expands your like ideas.
Exactly.
Like you know what I mean?
like you're like,
Yeah. So you might just get like a little bit of it, what it is, and then build on that.
yeah, you're like remember Chris and I was like, that's what I meant. I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
it, but like
I know, right?
Chat GPT did. I go, exactly. Yeah, that's what
That's what I wanted to
That's
sound
Right.
like.
That's what I'm saying. You are my inner voice,
right.
motherfucker.
like I was trying to say that, but you just do it better. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. You're just
Sometimes
this
I'll
sounds
use,
better.
like my husband or
Oh yeah, I always use Jeff.
or like somebody. I'm like, can you make this sound better?
Yes. Yeah.
Or can you give me an idea? And then once I have a little, so he's my chat.
He's your Chat GPT. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
he's
yeah,
your
that's
chat
good.
GPT.
I'll
I
use
don't know.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna name my chat GPT. I'm
right.
like, I think I'm gonna take it out for a drink. I'm like, I mean, it's like an employee. I feel like I should
Chat out
pay
for a
it.
drink.
Like I feel like we owe her. Like we owe Chat
Yeah.
GPT. Like, thank you. What do I owe you?
I know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like name my chat GPT soon.
Yeah.
BV.
I know because it's a mouthful. Chat.
BV me, BV,
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. We have to make up a new
BVA.
name.
I like it, BVA.
Yeah.
The big vagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that.
Ooh,
Call her something else.
yeah.
We're good at nicknames.
We are
we do come up with some.
Raspberry Boy.
We are good at nicknames. We are.
Which even if people are watching this, they're probably like, "Who's T Hot?"
Oh yes, yeah.
I know.
And you
You're
know
like,
what's so
"Yeah,
funny?
you'll
It's
find out
crazy.
later."
But she and her last name was. Can I say that? Or should I not? Oh shit!
Oh no,
Excuse me.
we
I'm in the middle of a podcast.
but You
Who
can
was
just leave
that,
it
a
at
dog?
Tracy.
Yeah, we'll
We
leave it at
nicknamed her
Tracy.
Teapot,
We
and she
nicknamed-
hated the nickname.
Well, she hated it sometimes, but there were other times where she was like, okay, fine, you can say
It
it.
came in handy at like,
Right?
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it depended on like,
Where
yeah,
we-
whether she
She
thought
did have a
that
sit down talk
it
with
would
us,
benefit that.
and she was like, "The time has come, and you guys have to stop calling me T-Hot."
Sorry, I got to get this.
Yeah,
And we
Hi, Bubbies.
we ignored her.
Love you.
Yes.
we did.
Just text
But
me.
out of love, we said okay, and then it just was habit.
You got to push the knob.
It's
Yeah.
hard when you
Yeah, it was
it's
habit.
hard when you meet somebody initially and you start calling them a certain name, and then all of a sudden they want to be called something else, like by their real name, their birth name,
Right.
and we're like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no,
by like
we've been
their
calling
actual
you
name.
this
You're like,
for
please stop
10
calling
years.
me
Sorry,
like
it's over.
whatever.
Your birth name doesn't matter anymore.
No, and it was really cute how
Yeah.
she asked us to stop,
Sorry.
but we were like,
We'll
probably
try,
not.
but
I'm sorry.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen, but we love you. So that's what matters.
Yeah.
And it's not.
You're like,
sorry
sorry.
about that.
It's like that time when at Holly's wedding when she woke up and she was like stumbling around. She's like, don't tell anybody this. And I was
As
like,
soon as she came down
sorry,
to
that's in an
breakfast,
email.
she told
I wrapped that one up and put it in an email.
to everyone. That shit came
I was like,
out.
that will be like in brunch. It will be there.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
don't
there
worry.
that morning breakfast.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and
Uh-huh.
speaking of,
I was like, sorry. As soon as I get my mouth open, that one's
it's
out.
done. So every
I
time.
can't keep that one inside.
Every time I'm going to do a podcast, Jeff's like, remember boundaries. Remember. I'm like, if you say it one more time, I'm
Boundaries,
going to
that's
punch
like
you in the dick. I know about boundaries. I'm not going to say your secrets and shit. You know, he gets so nervous about that. Like, he's so private.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
Well, and I feel like we all have like diarrhea in the mouth.
We're like
Yeah.
oversharers,
Totally.
so
Yeah, we do, and
But I know when
Yeah, but
most of the time.
yeah.
do share a lot.
Yeah.
We're open,
I can
we're
still
open
stop
book.
myself at like certain.
Yeah.
There's like points. There's like point
Yes.
A, point B. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I do tend to like try for the most part to stop myself.
Right. And I
like,
do think
somewhere around like C or D.
right.
Like,
We crossed the line, not gonna lie, where
I
Hayden
often
doesn't
cross
care.
the line.
But
Yeah.
Marley and Jeff are like, stop. I can't believe you said that in front of family. I'm like, it's family. I can understand this, like podcast. But even with family, Marley's like, that was not to be shared. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
No, I
Yeah.
have. I mean,
Like, I thought it was funny.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm fucking
I
sharing.
thought we were in the nest.
So overshare her.
Thought we were in a
saying to her,
nest.
stop sharing.
Oh, yeah, you do have an overshare.
I was like, maybe you shouldn't share that. Why? I'm like, cause I'm not even going to go into specifics, but I'm like,
Maybe, maybe you shouldn't. Yeah.
no, they don't need to know that.
Yeah.
Well, she gets that from all of us.
She does, but but she's way
Yeah.
overshare.
And I do when Jeff tells me that, honestly, I'm like, I get it, loves. Your name's out there. I wouldn't say anything, unless you wanted me to. But around family, I do, because family and friends.
Yeah.
But sometimes Marley gets sensitive.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. You have to know, like, the audience,
Mhm.
Right.
and
The level of vulnerability that somebody's,
right.
is okay with like putting out there.
Right. So
You know?
now I ask Marley, like, is this okay? Or I try to. She'll probably laugh at this and be like, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. You don't ask.
like, I watched that podcast. I don't know if you
don't
asked
care.
that much.
Wait, I don't know if you asked. I don't know
Yeah.
if you do, Mom. But I try to make it into a funny story, and she's like, that's not funny. And I'm like, I think it would,
Well, that's our shtick with when we
Right.
get together with family. We like just ponder over all the funny moments or
Right.
stupid shit that we've
Right.
done or said, and we're like, remember
Yeah.
when blah blah blah, and some of the kids are like, can you stop bringing that up?
Right.
But
Like,
we're like, it's such a funny story, it's worth repeating.
yeah, they're like, no, it's
Yes.
not.
I know, right? You're like, this one is a good one.
Yeah.
Like, let's bring
Like-
this up again.
This
Yeah,
is the gift
it
that
is.
keeps
There's
on-
some stories that are just too good, like, that you need to
It's the
repeat.
gift that keeps on giving, and you just gotta.
Right. Just like that video, like the pictures that we send in our group chats and stuff,
my
like
God,
whether it's me or you
Joseph,
Wouldn't that be great?
or you or me.
Podcast, like you had to figure out like how to like
No,
put up some of those photos.
Probably not.
People would love it.
I know, right?
The Joseph one? No, they would not.
The
love that.
shepherd?
The shepherd. No,
Yeah.
it was
People-
horrible.
People
Shepherd.
love that one.
It's hard.
How about that picture of me when I was like 9 or 10?
The portrait, the painted portrait of you.
Yeah, that just goes around our group text, like, you know.
I'm sorry. That okay. I would allow my communion picture if you allowed that because both of them are. Meanwhile, I think everybody even fucking are already.
If you allow your communion picture, I will allow that picture, whatever it is. I don't even know what that
seriously
picture is.
never laughed so hard in my life. That
Oh, I
we did
peed.
that one night
Like there's no doubt.
when we slept over.
Yeah, that you were
but
sleeping
where?
there. You were like, "Oh, we're taking this out of the room too."
We were like, we can't
Like,
sleep with this.
I can't sleep with this. Remember, like Holly's doll? We like can't sleep
Oh
with this in the
no, that
house.
creepy
All right, so
doll.
we have to explain that. So Holly had, I think it's from the Amish, right? They would make these dolls.
Yeah, and it was just like the backside of it.
I think it was like one of her like like parent, like, foster parents or whatever. Or,
Oh, gave
I
it
don't
to
know.
her?
Or made them.
Oh, me?
Somebody gave it to her. Yeah.
Oh, so Holly was a social worker. And so, yeah, I guess, okay, somebody made them for her. But if you turned the doll around, it didn't have a face.
Yeah.
Like, and it was made to be in the corner,
It was a leaning doll.
a leaning doll.
So it had its
It
arms.
was a
arms
peekaboo
were
doll.
like
They call
this,
it
and then it would
peekaboo.
lean up against the wall.
And they didn't do the face, like eyes, nothing. So
Yeah.
it blank. And it scared the shit out of us when we all lived together. So when Holly wasn't there, we would take the dolls,
Put in a car.
put them in the car outside and lock them up just so we could sleep.
I think one time we put it in bed with Kristen.
Or we might have because she was passed out.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. One of those like parties we had that I used to go. I'm like, I would just go to bed at like 11.
Well, because
I mean, even in my 20s, I still wanted to go to bed at like early.
Yeah.
Well, you went to the ranch. We always say Kristen goes to the ranch after a couple, whatever, when she hits that.
I started like locking my door when I go to bed because of that shit.
Yeah.
Because you guys would like go in and put crazy and take
Never learned
pictures.
your lesson.
No, you didn't. You left the door unlocked and we
Yeah.
just had free roam and it was great. Some great pictures.
Right.
Poor cat.
No, don't
Yeah,
do-
the poor cat, but really poor Kristen's head. The cat was like kneading, you know how they
Her
knead, and it wasn't the claw, she had scratch mark.
And then eating all of my, like pissing in my makeup.
Oh, yeah. And then it would pee in your makeup bag. Pop ups.
yeah.
Cat. Remember we shoved it in the fridge by accident for hours? It got locked in the fridge.
Yeah, and it came out with like icing all on its
Oh,
It was
yeah.
It was eating the cake in the fridge.
Yeah, he came out with like icing on his face and stuff. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Or the Italian hoagie, remember? We found it, like we found the roll on the floor. And
Yeah,
all the
he
meat.
toppled down the trash can and ate the leftover Italian hoagie.
Okay, go on.
My
I
God.
seriously can't believe the Pop-Ups lived how long he did.
He lived a good life. He had a lot of good foods.
Did, but we
Yeah, he lived a good life.
all lived together.
How old was he when he passed away?
He was about 12.
I was going to say 12.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I was going to say 12.
My dad and Pam have like their
Same breed.
Persian cat. He's 17.
What?
He's like blind and deaf, and he's like tongue sticks out, but he's like that before. That's like
That's his thing.
signature. He's just like,
Oh, no way.
They got lucky in a way.
yeah, he's 17,
Wow.
Probably a lot of medical bills. Yeah.
but he's not that bad though.
You
Yeah.
just said he's
Yeah.
blind and deaf.
And his tongue.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
Eat,
like
normal food.
he doesning seem like it's any pain in like when he finds like a
Oh, yeah.
mouse or something around, like he goes totally ape shit.
He's trying to
He
say,
like-
I'm in pain. Meow. Time out. Oh,
I
he's good. His tongue sticks out. He can't really eat.
I love how Kristen's like, no, he's
His
doing
tongue
great. He's
stuck
doing
out
great. I'm like,
forever.
did you just say he's blind and deaf?
And his tongue sticks out for like since he was little. That's his like signature.
All right, well,
He's
blind and
enjoying,
deaf.
he's
I don't-
enjoying life.
Yeah.
So he says to you.
Okay.
So he
Yes.
tells you. It's like,
No, it's not my cat.
I'm 17, Kristen. It's time for
Yeah,
me to
it's-
go.
It's time. It's time.
Aw.
Right?
Oh,
Oh my
I
God.
do love those
All right.
cats. I mean, I don't know if all Persians are like that, but
Yeah, that's what Pop-Up was.
Pop-Ups was like such
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
dog cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, he went to hang out with us all the time. Remember we'd sit around the table and have dinner and like
Just
Yeah.
me.
he'd be there in his chair sitting there with us.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
What the hell?
And we would have dance parties.
right, I
We would
think
just
we-
sit on the couch and just watch us and be like, these fucking
Yeah.
idiots, like bitches.
Oh.
Just
Yeah.
dance party.
You're like entertainment for 'em.
We were, and we would call random people and just have it on speaker.
Yeah. Yes.
Let it go like for hours.
All right. We're in an hour, so I think we're good.
Yeah, we're
I
good.
think, yeah.
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 Might have to cut out some stuff.
Wait, mate.
I'm
Started
gonna have
you.
to
Body
cut
of
out some
Christ.
stuff. Pay me for my the body of Christ.
Gluten-free crackers over here.
That's good.
I know. The girls, like, they're not gluten-free, but they love, I mean, they
Yeah.
don't have celiac disease, but they love gluten-free crackers.
It tastes like rice, like a rice
It's a
cake.
rice cake, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's good. It just looks like the body of Christ.
The body of Christ.
Be with you. So Hayden can't turn on the oven, and
Oh.
our oven is a little tricky.
Does she want to come over
Down
and
here?
cook something?
Look at them. Look at what she said. She goes cooking. Meanwhile, they don't clean up the kitchen. There they are.
How many people?
Ellie, Ella, Ken's,
God.
Issa, and Hayden. And she's cooking her special cookies, the red velvet, and they're doing Oreo balls. So our oven is a little tricky where I said you got to push it in
Mm-hmm.
and turn.
Okay. Did
So-
she get it?
I think so, because they remembered it. And I heard someone say, oh, I remember from last year's.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I feel big.
All right. So we should
Oh, I thought we were
Wrap it
done. I'm
up.
sorry.
The nest.
I think should we say like goodbye at the end?
Yeah,
like,
let's say, what's our catch? Mike and Om said we need a catchphrase every
Yes.
time we're done, but I don't know a good one.
Yeah.
Tits up.
Tits. What do we say sometimes? Tits or not? Tits up.
Tits up.
Tits up.
Remember, when life gets you down, tits up.
Tits up.
Is that good or is that Ches?